My name's John Graham, and I'm the Badass Granddad you didn't know you had. This episode is about the big bad world. Summer after my freshman year in college, I went over to hitchhike in Europe. I'd saved up enough money, and it seemed like a really great idea. So I did that, and the first ride I got was with a classmate who was headed for Sweden. So I went with him to Sweden. I hadn't planned on Sweden, but I went there, and I was there for like 2 days and couldn't stand it. It was too damn dull. If I was going to have a summer of adventures, I wanted an adventure. It sure as hell wasn't going to happen in Sweden. So I find a ferry heading from Sweden south into East Germany. And I was in the middle of the Cold War, so this was like, could be a real adventure. I get to the other side and I can't hitchhike. They wouldn't let me do that. So they pushed me on a train from the port down to East Berlin. And I get to East Berlin and nobody would sell me any food. And there are all kinds of placards and posters on the buildings with pictures of Lenin and saying nasty things about the United States. And like I say, nobody would sell me any food and they were just plain nasty. So I'm there anyway and I want to see the Berlin Wall. So I walk up inside up and down the Berlin Wall, and I see the barbed wire and the sand and all that stuff. And there's a couple soldiers behind me, and I can hear them click and unclick the safeties on their automatic rifles. And it's all of a sudden I'm realizing that, boy, have I been naive. This stuff is really serious. The Cold War is real. And it could start right here. It could start right here by a miscalculation, or it could start with a miscalculation on our side. So I'm really waking up to what's going on the planet. Anyway, I'm hungry, so I go down to Checkpoint Charlie, which is the only way into West Berlin. I have a passport, I can do that, and I cross into West Berlin. Point of the story is that there's a big bad world out there, and it's important to pay attention to it, which I had not been doing. It's the same for you. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Pay attention to what's going on now, today, in Gaza or Iran or wherever, and issues like global warming. Pay attention because it's important. Read balanced sources of news. Learn what's going on the planet. And then do what you can. I mean, start your own podcast. Join threads on social media. Offer your points of view because it's important that you stay informed of what's going on the planet. And then use your vote. Elect people to higher office who have their heads screwed on straight in terms of foreign policy, who will help keep us safe. Don't think that you're isolated. You're not. You're not isolated at all. And you need to pay attention to what's going on the planet.